Hello everyone, welcome to episode 77 of How to Play Like a WAP Pro. Today I'm going to be doing a live commentary in the AMX 50B because it was like third or second, actually I think it was second in the poll results, tied with the Lion, and I just like the 50B more than the Lion, so I chose to do this instead. First, let's go over equipment first. On the 50B, I'm pretty confident that these are the best two loadouts. You can run different ones, but these are what I like best. So my primary loadout is hardening, vents, V-stab with the V-stab directive. You can also run a vents directive, that's fine as well, if you run directives that is. For the second one, I like to run turbo hardening rammer. I actually don't have a turbo, I need to grab that real quick. The turbo allows you to get to some positions early on maps like Tundra or Siegfried Line Assault Defense that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get to in order to clip enemies early on in the battle. The vents is just good because the 50B's gun is already so strong. I don't really think you need a aiming unit, and the reload buff is kind of nice, and it just helps everything overall. This thing is already very fast. I don't really think you need to run the turbo that often. I probably run the vents loadout 80% of the time. Let me actually put bouncy hardening on as well because I'm gonna try hard. Sorry, this is gonna take a second. I know, I'm a terrible content creator. I know, you can leave your hate comments all down there. I'll read all of them. Don't worry about it. I just wasted 20 seconds of your life. How do you feel right now? Probably seething right now. Okay, now the field mods. I like to bring all-terrain. I just do this on basically all heavies because I like to be fast. I know that it can make you get tracked more often, but honestly I don't really give a shit because I don't find myself getting perma-tracked very often anyways. Especially not in a 50B, because the tracks on the 50B are not like the S-Conk where you just easily get tracked, because the frontal tracks are right next to a very strong hull. People usually just shoot you in the turret regardless, so picking all-terrain I think is better for the 50B. I always pick parallax adjustment. I do that for every single tank. Oh, by the way, you can't see all-terrain suspension because of my face cam probably. Maybe you can, but it's the one on the left. Parallax adjustment, one on the left. Always pick this one on any tank that has it. Periscope electric drive, I just pick that one because I think the 3% V range is more beneficial than the RD stun reduction and whatnot. I would only pick sound insulation. I would probably pick neither on like maybe like a mouse or a 279. That's pretty much it. Or any 100. That's pretty much it. That's just my personal preference. I pick on focus on firepower. I think this is a better option. Your reverse speed without turbo is 17, which is not fantastic, but it's not terrible either. And a lot of the time you're committing to get a kill anyways and then backing around a corner. You're kind of ambushing people. So I don't find it... I just find that the reload is more important, to be honest. And then for the last one, this is probably the most important field mod for the 50B, or the most obvious one to me. Definitely pick heavyweight gun because you're an autoloader, so the minus 15% to aiming circle size after firing is very beneficial to you because it means that after you shoot your first shot, your second one will be more fully aimed after you shoot. The aiming speed is just not as good. In addition, you get 2% hit points. I would probably pick this one even if it didn't give me hit points. It's just that good. This is a great field mod. You should definitely pick it. And for the secondary slot, if you don't have bounty or bond equipment, you could pick the mobility slot probably. I mean, you could pick the firepower one if you have standard equipment as well and just put vents in it or something. But I would probably go with the mobility slot and pick a regular turbo if you don't have bounty equipment. Let me quickly pop a booster and then we'll get into the games. Haven't warmed up at all, but I feel pretty fucking good, so let's go. Let me pop a credit boner. A crew thing. Guys, if you guys are not using your crew boosters and you have like 500 of them, you're making a mistake. These things right here, use them. Because next patch, when the crews come out, the fucking overpowered ass crew skills, you're gonna want to be using these constantly so that you get more skills on your crew, because there's crew skills are way more important in the next patch if it comes out as it is right now, which I think it will. All right, let's get into it. For map bans, I have Safe Haven and I have to check. I'm sorry. And Outpost banned. Safe Haven I just hate as a map. I pretty much ban that in almost every single tank except like the mouse and 279 maybe. I just hate that map. And then Outpost, I think a 50B is really bad on that map because you have no turret armor. And you can't play the city on that map very easily. So, I have Encounter on, so we get Himmelsdorf Encounter. On Himmel's Encounter, I kind of think that... Well, just looking at their lineup, this is tier 9 matchmaking, and the first thing I'm looking at is their heavy tanks. They have a 60 TP, and then they just have 2 tier 9 heavies. I'm honestly thinking about going Tank Alley, which sounds crazy in a 50B, but if I just hide and then poke when they're not expecting it, I can probably get out 2 or 3 shots if they overpeak. The reason why I don't go hill here is because I just have not been having good games on the hill on Himmel's Encounter. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's because I'm playing too aggressively, but this guy's poking, so I'm not able to cross. I wanted to get here. Unfortunately, I got lit, so they know I'm here. I'm gonna back off and pretend like I'm not gonna poke here. I'm not gonna poke here, it's true. But I want them to overpeak, because if you back up, they might be afraid. The fact that a Yag is poking down here, if he doesn't fire, then there's really no reason to poke. I don't know if that was him or the Waffle who fired. Okay, it was him. I'm gonna poke then. Okay, it wasn't him who fired. I'm just gonna reload insta. I'm not gonna peek this. My plan to go Tank Alley didn't work. I was hoping to meet tier 9 heavies here. But instead I met a Yag Panzer, which is not fun. So instead I'm just going to leave, and I think I'm going to go hill. It looks like we're going to have an advantage on hill, most likely. A lot of their mediums are not yet spotted, so they could still be up there. But regardless, if you look at what medium tanks they have Leopard 1s and Standard Bs and like an E50, and we got 2 Udezes. Is that even a word? I guess it is. This is completely unfair for the enemy. They have 0 chance of winning this game because Leos versus Udez on the hill, it's impossible for them to win. There's just no way in hell that they're going to win this game. So I'm going to go hill. I'm going to try to play aggro. It's kind of hard because the 50B's turret is so large. But in the 50B, what you want to do a lot of the time is stay unlit so that they don't know where you're coming from, and then kind of ambush enemies. So I made sure to take this pathing so I don't get lit. I'm probably lit right now, actually. Actually not. And I might just go to this corner, although I'm kind of afraid of getting just clipped in return, but I think it's... If this 60 TP fires, that would be great. He did. Is this worth poking? I'm gonna do it. Okay, I missed unfortunately, but I'm just gonna go for one shot and back off. It's not worth it to poke that more. 60p will be reloaded soon. Remember when I said there's no way in hell that we're gonna lose this? Well, it seems that it's still possible to lose right now, which is very surprising to me, but I'm not really feeling the hill either. I can't peek this side. I definitely can't really peek this side unless I go low maybe. Maybe I can get a shot or 2 in if they over peek. That's about it. But my turret is so large, it's kind of hard. 10 damage, nice. I'm just gonna reload. I don't know if I'll leave the hill yet. I kind of want to just analyze the map for a second. If these guys are gonna over peek, then I do want to leave, or I do want to stay, but like I said, my turret is just so large. If I peek that, I'm going to be trading HP, which I am an autoloader, so it's not a terrible thing. But it's just not really ideal either. Their Gag Panzer is down to a 1-shot. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is try to push the 8 line and then get side shots into this Leo and Waffenträger, which I am technically in a crossfire if I do that, because this position right here can crossfire me, but they won't get there for a little while. I'm staying on lit. I'm getting ready to poke. I'm really tempted to just poke this. Even if I take a hit, As long as I kill him, it's almost worth it. Might just try to outskill him. I think he's distracted. I'm gonna do it. I bounce. Alright, I miss. Okay, I missed 4 in a row. That's unfortunate. But I can see that this game is ending. That's why I'm willing to take that trade, because if I was able to kill him, then I would have been able to push this, but unfortunately I just couldn't. They are on the outside of the hill here, so I have to be a bit careful. We're up 6,000 and I have 6k HP left. This is actually terrible. I guess I should have stayed hill, but I can't really predict that they're gonna lose 10,000 HP in like 4 seconds. I'm gonna push the courtyard. This is very aggressive because they have the hill. But look at their HPs. I don't understand what's happening. What the hell is going? Okay, this is gonna be a terrible game. I'm almost tempted to fucking cut this because this was actually just a waste of my time. But we'll see. I'm gonna reload insta. I need to go for the hill because that's where all their tanks are. This is gonna be an extremely bad. How are they all dying? Oh my god. Okay, if you think I have rigged RNG or rigged matchmaking, I just wanna point out this game. I have enough HP where I can just trade with this guy. I do need to be careful not to get shot in the back, but it's not gonna happen because they're preoccupied with the tanks in front of me. Honestly, this felt like a waste of 5 minutes, and I don't really think that I should even show you this, but I guess I'm just gonna leave it in. I don't even care if I miss, it doesn't fucking matter. They're literally all dead. It's not like I'm even gonna get another clip. I did 1,700 damage. I don't even think I really did anything wrong. Like, maybe I should have stayed hill and just traded away my HP, but like, it wasn't even that. We weren't even winning by that much. We were winning by like 2k when I was on the hill, and then suddenly we're up 7k or something. That wasn't the 50B's fault. That was just this game being dog shit. Whatever. Well, that pretty much means that this session is going to be very bad unless I do like 6k one of these games. But you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes you just get absolutely fucking terrible games for no reason at all. Maybe it would have been a little bit better if I managed to kill the Yag, but that just didn't happen. I think my first shot on him was terrible, but the rest were kind of just not great shots in RNG. Give me a game. There we go. Like I said though, I'm not warmed up, so don't expect my aim to be great, but I can simulate being a green player for you with the decision making of a super unicum, so it's an interesting dynamic. Okay, so we get proc, full tier 10. They have like 6 heavy tanks, which is pretty high amount, and only 4 TDs. They do have an arty though. This time I'm going to bring vents as well instead of turbo. The reason why is I want the better fully aimed accuracy when sniping, and I'm already fast enough to get to mid in the beginning anyways. The turbo isn't really going to change anything, I don't think, except maybe the reverse speed when I get shots and then try to back off, but the vents is just by far the better option here, I think. So I'm going to try something pretty greedy here. I need to be very, very careful doing this. What I'm going to do is YOLO right up to this rock and see if someone's crossing over this rail. I have good view range because I have periscope electric drive. That's part of the reason you take it. If this guy lit me earlier, I can't do that. He did. I'm just going to go for 1 shot, I think. No, I'm going to go for 0. This guy's aimed for me, isn't he? Don't snap me, I swear to God. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, I was about to say, that was a good trade. And then the arty fucked me. I love it when that happens. Got outplayed. So we traded 3 for 2, basically. At least we got that guy killed. I'm hoping these guys don't overpeak on me. I don't think they will, but... Another problem with being an autoloader is this building is just in the way. I'm gonna ask our 279. I'm just gonna ask him because whenever you come middle, if you go middle, you want to shoot down this building because it gives you better shots on the hill. This building right there. Now basically the way to play proc in a heavy tank, even the 50B, is just to sit in the middle and wait for things to get lit. Oh no. I'm gonna get RD'd, aren't I? Oh, I didn't get lit. Okay, that's good. This guy's playing as a light tank. If you notice, there's no light tanks in this game. So this guy is doing something smart. He's spotting for his artillery. He's spotting for his guys on hill. Spotting for guys at C1. That's a smart way to play the CS if you're going for combined in this situation. Should have been pre-aimed at that, but I wasn't. The CS should do another run in a little bit when the RD's reloaded. But honestly, I think I still need to pre-aim this. On this map, I don't think your HP is very important. You just need to stay alive. As long as you're alive, you can still do a lot of damage because you can just snipe when you're a one-shot. So if I get hit by the RD for 300 or 400, it's not the end of the world. It's just really, really annoying, that's all. Okay, at least I got the third one in. Missed the first one, which is pretty unlucky, but that's what you just have to do on this map. You just need to sit there, basically. Okay, this guy, he's playing aggro again, trying to get spots for his team. I'm hoping that our artillery will just poop on his chest. You're not able to overpeak and shoot him in the bowl there because anybody who's up here in C1 will shoot you. I should have been pre-aimed up at the hill already, but I don't think I have a shot on him anyway. Oh, maybe I do. The reason why I'm not poked up right now is because I'm worried this guy's gonna peek high and spot me. I don't want to block the 279, but I also want to get good shots here. Our 277 is in a spot where he can spot them if they overpeak. But usually what happens on this map is they overpeak once and then they get scared because they get bled a lot. So then they get more timid about it and then they just peek less often. But they'll eventually get bored and do it. It almost always happens, so. It's a shame that there's not really anything you can do on this map in a 50B to be aggressive. I mean, you can't do anything in most tanks, but I would overpeak to shoot these guys, but the hill will shoot me. As you can see, this guy's getting hit by the hill. I don't want to get blinded because he's spotted and I'm not. But that's a possibility. I think we're losing the 1-2 slowly. But we have a lot of guys over there, so it'll probably take a while. You know what I could do? I could spot for my team, actually. This guy's pushing up, so let me wait for that first. I don't think I actually can, though. I think I'll get lit going into the bush. I can try to get out a render of these guys and then poke the mid, but even then the mid can bleed me. It's not really great, but I really want to punish these guys because they're peeking terribly. So before you take a peek on something like this, you want to stay low so that you're not lit too early. Okay, I'm just gonna reload. You cannot be too aggressive with these peaks, especially if I was in like a 279, it wouldn't be a problem, but I'm in a 50B. I need to be very careful. I want to play in this bush here, but I'm in a 50B. One of the worst camo tanks in the entire game, and they're overpeaking the mid right here, so this is very risky. I don't know if this will work. I think it will. I don't think they'll be able to spot me. But I could even get lit going into this bush from the 1-2 line. That's what I'm worried about. So I'm gonna spot check it. I went into the bush. I don't get lit. Therefore, I'm just gonna take it. I did knock over a tree. It's possible they saw that, but I really doubt it. I'm gonna sit still to increase my camo. He didn't light me. That's really good news. Hopefully our arty fucks this guy. I don't even want to turn my turret because I'm worried one of my weak points, or one of my spotting ports will be revealed. Somebody's blinding at me. Probably from C1. That concerns me. We need our arty to actually hit this guy. Thank you! You're the best! I don't know how you penned him. Must have hit his side turret? There's no... If he hit his cupola, that's just not right. Okay, I turned my turret and I did get lit. Maybe it was a CS actually. I'm not even getting spotting for this, bro. Okay, I got half spotting on the minnow. I guess it's not entirely true, but... Maybe it's the Cent AX who spotted me. He has a very good view range. I think it's 410 or 420. What are you doing there? Kill him. Oh my god. Why do you do this to me? Oh my god, they're just trying to kill me. If I get pinned by Artie here, it's just unfortunate. There's nothing I could have done about it. I just need to hide now. I'm 800 HP. Maybe that's how I got lit. There was an E3 over here or something. I don't know. Okay, I need to be careful now. But if you look at their team, they're basically all dead. Their mouse might be AFK. He hasn't been lit yet. Either that or he's hiding in the corner. I got lit going over that. That tells me they might... Okay, it's a 60 DPU lit me. There's a mouse. I can't get shot from the hill right here if you look at my render circle. So I could poke this guy if he overpeaks. I can't poke him right now though. That's way too aggressive. We are up 8k though. It's a shame that I'm so low HP. Hopefully this guy will die. That would eliminate an angle for me. That's great. He dies. If this guy overpeaks, I'm probably gonna try to clip him. Again, I'm trying to stay low until he gets high, and then I'll peek. Okay, that's great. I'm reloading. They're already fired, or they're already still reloading, so I'm chilling. I'm just gonna stay low for a second. If you look at the tanks right now, everything is lit. So there's nothing on the 1-2 line. I'm gonna probably play at this rock here and try to clip the CS or the 277. I could still die. I am a 2-shot. I'm gonna go for the CS first, I think. I don't want to take a hit from him because the 277 could shoot me right after and then I would die. I need to get safe from the 277. These guys are out of render, so I should be fine. The arty will be reloaded in like 2 seconds though. Okay, he's dead. It's good. He actually got a shot off. I have like an internal clock for when the arty reloads. It's pretty funny, but aim for the Leo first, cause why not? Remember when I said I need a 6k game? Well, now I got a 7k game. It's pretty good. I'm gonna reload actually. He's pretty safe there. If you look at the map, there's no one in the south, so no one can actually hit him right now unless he overpeaks. I'm really hoping he doesn't overpeak, cause then I could still get a clip on him. Please don't overpeak. I don't necessarily... Oh, he's over peeking. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why do people play like this? It's like they just don't even use their brain. Whatever. I got 7.5k, which is not bad, and 2,000 spotting. Didn't really feel like I did 7K, but I guess I did. I hit a blind shot. Must have been on the E3. Little 8K game for the YouTube. Not bad, not bad. Tier 10 3v3. You know what? Sure. Where did he send that? 722. Alright. I think I'm gonna play one more. I might pause the recording after that and then do like one more after that some other time. Or maybe I'll do it now. We'll see. I'm just kind of getting tired, so at least we slightly recovered our session. I have a drinking problem. Do not copy what I'm doing. It's not good for your health and it's very bad for your mental health. I'm hoping I get a game quick so I don't have to edit this out because it's a pain in the ass. It takes me like 4 minutes to do that. Holy shit, such a waste of my life. Oh, I hate it when I gotta do that. Okay, sick, we got a game. Terrible map though for the 50B. This is one of the main problems with the 50B. The 50B has no turret armor. You can get away with no hull armor in this game, but if you have no turret armor, it's extremely hard to play unless you're like a Leopard 1, which has a much better profile and is like more maneuverable. It has better camo. Its gun is way more accurate. It's a single shot. I mean, I guess a single shot isn't really relevant. I'm gonna pick my turbo loadout real quick. I think my best play right now is to come over here. I can't really play in the city easily. I can't push to here. That's definitely not gonna happen. And playing in this area here, I feel like it just doesn't really do anything. You just kind of get stuck there because they have much better positions at this window, at this hull down here, and just these areas. You can't really push out of here. So instead I'm going to come over here. My goal is to shoot anybody who's crossing through here, but in the past few months, all of the pubbies have learned that you're not supposed to drive down here because you get farmed. So almost no one ever does it, which is unfortunate, but I mean, I can understand why. I need to be careful not to get lit from over there. You can use this tree for camo, but I'm pretty sure it's a 25% tree, so you can get lit through it if there's something with good V range and you have poor camo. Since I've seen nothing at all, I'm actually thinking about leaving, but since we have so many people over here, I'm wondering if we can just push through and I can farm off of my teammates. So I'm going to hang around here for just a little bit more. Actually, I have an idea. What I'm going to do in the meantime, let's come right here and preempt through this gap. The reason I'm doing this is we are very passive. We have only an E100 here and that's it. So it would not surprise me if one of the enemies just came flying through here. Our manticores are going aggressive, which is great. There is a way to shoot this VZ through a gap, but I'm so large of a tank that it's kind of hard to do. Can I shoot this guy? Probably not. I'm gonna go for shots on the VZ. Where's this angle again? It's like a tiny gap. I'm almost positive about it. I don't know where it is. Okay, these guys are lit. I don't think I can outplay them. The fact I'm not spotting this VZ right now tells me I haven't found the angle. This grill is lit though. I'm gonna fire early. I'm only gonna get limited shots anyway. I was hoping to track him. Okay, we got him. Sick. I'm just gonna reload. Is there an... I thought there was an angle through here. Maybe he needs to be further back. It's like through here. No, I think I have to sit like right there. But I didn't see an angle when I went there, so. Right now, instead of going forward to this position, I'm actually going to reverse. I can't get lit by these guys because they're here. I'm gonna actually aim for them first. I think they might be over peeking right now. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna go for a tracking shot because there's no reason not to. Now I'm afraid of getting shot by their TDs who are sitting on that ridge potentially. They only have 2 TDs, so it's not very likely, but you can never be too safe. And when you have no damage opportunity, you might as well just be safe. This guy, I think, is over peeking a little bit. So if he pokes like that again, I can actually shoot him. This is another one of those situations where you want to ambush him. I do not want to poke and get lit early. I want to wait for him to get lit and then poke. But I don't know if he's going to re-poke this. It's kind of risky for him. Oh, he is. It's not a great shot though, really. He's going to peek me. No, he's not. He's smart. He's going to go wide for a shot on me. Easy. He realized that if he poked over where he was currently, he would not have the gun depression to shoot me. So he went wide here, because if you poke wide, then you can just poke sideways and get gun depression and shoot through here. That's how that's why I just pre-aimed the side, because that's the only place he can overpeak me for free. It's not really for free. If I shoot him back, then it's not for free, but it's the only way he has a chance of not taking damage from me. Right now I'm looking at what's unlit and what is lit. We're pushing through the south, which is great. I'm just going to try to hide here. Okay, that's a tank over there. That's good. I don't want to waste my shots because there could be something else getting lit soon. And I don't want to take like 20% shots. If I do that, then this game is just not going to be great. We are up a little bit of HP and we're up map control. It's just a little bit sketchy. Okay, this guy's lit. I probably won't get shots on him unless he runs, to be honest. So that's what I'm going to bank on. Probably right here is where I can get shots. I got lit. There's another tank. I don't know exactly. 121B shot that guy. The 121B is probably in this area right here. I don't think he'll get lit at all, is the problem. I don't actually think we can push that unless we go all in. Okay. They're not going to overpeak is the problem, and I get lit if I poke here. I can try to see exactly where he is by spot checking. Are they really overpeaking or am I high? Okay, he is over here. He's like right there. Yeah, I don't think there's any point for me to be here anymore. I can't support them really against those two tanks. This guy pushed up. That's really good. I could get a chance to clip this guy right now potentially if he backs up. This guy's gonna cross as well most likely. I'm just gonna pre-aim. I'm gonna pre-aim a little bit ahead of the corner. The reason I don't pre-aim here is because he's gonna get spotted and my reaction time means I have to aim a little bit further back. He actually got lit early though, so I'm going to. I wanted to track him, but unfortunately I couldn't. If I just fired right away, I probably would have got 2 shots, but I'm just gonna insta repair that med kit. This guy got lit. I can't hit him though. There's no way. We're up 4K. I might just reload and push into the city or something. The problem is it's VZs I'm pushing into, so even though I have so much HP, I could instantly lose like 2,000 health. So it's not very easy. This STB-1 is shooting the 4K. I need to get unspotted. I'm gonna stay back here and I'm gonna peek here, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm backing up. Can you fucking stop, please? Now my driver's dead, so I can't reverse as fast, which is really annoying. I'm gonna poke this anyway, because we're up so much HP. Okay. Even though that seemed like a really, really shitty trade, it was actually worth it. The reason why is we're gonna win this game, most likely. We've got them surrounded, they're in a corner. I mean, I can't say definitively whether it was a good trade, but I think it wasn't a bad trade. This minnow could be here. Okay, he's spotted there. That's good. I don't want to take another VZ clip, though, because then I'm actually down to fartable, as skill would say. So, my driver being dead is quite annoying, because it makes my reverse speed so much worse and my turning speed so much worse. So, let's repair that. My team is pushing in. I really want to kill this minnow. I need to kind of play off my teammates here. I'm going to cross to here, though. I don't have a repair kit, so I need to not get tracked as I jump down here. He's a one-shot. I don't even want to kill him. He has so little HP. But if I have to, I will. What was that sound? Am I high? I don't know what that was all about. I'm just gonna push him this way. If he turns towards me, it's fine. He doesn't. I'm not gonna reload yet. The reason why I'm not gonna reload is their serve is probably about to get lit. If he doesn't get lit, then I'll just... I'm willing to take a hit to see if he's here. This game is getting close though, so I need to be careful. I'm gonna ask my CS to spot for him. He can poke into this bush right on this corner there, right that bush, and try to spot him. He's getting shot by people. It makes me think that something is actually there. His camo is just too good. I'm gonna hold these shots for just a little bit longer, but then I'm gonna reload. Okay, he's pushing forwards. I'm gonna stay. If this guy goes there, I'm not gonna light him. Okay, I'm glad I held my shots. I mean, I'd like to track him, but I don't want to risk missing the damage, so I'm just not going to. That's why I held my shots. Maybe if I reloaded instantly, I would have had 4 shots for him, but I think that would be way too risky. I'm going to come over here. If there's no one else to shoot this guy besides the CS, then I'll be able to get a shot into this stir, maybe 2. I'm just gonna wait for a better shot. If I don't find one, then I go for a scapola. That's the thought process there. Okay, so their line is unlit. He's probably either still where he was or in the corner. Our CS is just YOLOing, which is pretty crazy. I'm just gonna come over here in case we light their line. Me getting lit there really sucks. If their line isn't there though, then I'll probably just leave here and go somewhere else. I don't want to trade right now. Okay, our CS getting the corner is huge, but we don't have over here anymore. This is now a very, very close game. We have to be very careful. I don't want to take one from the 1-2-1 leaving. 1-2-1B. Oh shit. Hide. The lion is over there. I want to see what HP he's on, to be honest. But he's so far away. I'm not even... Oh shit. I can take a clip from the VZ if I have to. I'm gonna fight him. I want to come on the inside so, because it's less likely that I take 2 shots. Because I can use this RH Panzer. This guy missed me, which is huge because now I'm out a 2 shot for the VZ. I can take another shot. This is fine. I don't really want to take another shot, so I'm gonna... If I miss my first shot, I just get him with the second, so I'm gonna go for a quick shot with this. Okay, I missed. That's completely fine. I just kill him now. Oh. In that situation, the best play for me was to go for a quick shot. Technically, I probably didn't have to take that hit, and I could have just waited for my team, but... I think it's probably just better to get him out of the game so that their lion doesn't have time to get into the game. Now it's a 3v1. His chances of winning are down a lot. He has to get in 5 shots in order to win. We're gonna cap, which honestly is probably the best decision, but I'm not gonna cap. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for him to come back. I think I should actually sit in these bushes here and potentially spot him crossing back, because that is probably how he's going to approach this. He could go through the city, but I don't think he will have enough time, so I'm just gonna sit here. If there's like 10 seconds left on the cap, I'm just gonna drive in the open and try to get more damage. I think he's going through the city, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna play this risky. I'm going through the city. I'm gonna go on the outside of the city and hope to catch him. I'll probably die, but maybe I can get off one more shot of damage. Okay, he's on the outside actually. Don't cap, please. He's over here, I think. Okay. Anyway, I think I played that well, for the most part. Besides the Himmels game, the proc in this game were not bad. least we didn't get rolled or something. Only 5.2. I mean, I say only. 5.2 is solid. But considering how long that game is, you might expect more, but the 50B on this map is just not very good. In all honesty, it's just not. Looks like we were going against a decent platoon as well, so. Alright, let's see. 40 minutes. You know what? Let's just do 3 battles this session. I don't really want to play another one. Our end result is 5k DPG, 800 assistance, which considering how terrible the first game was, I'm happy with. The 50B, in conclusion, is an extremely hard tank to play. It's one of the hardest tanks to play in the game, besides like light tanks maybe. I mean, I find light tanks just like intuitive to play because I've played light tanks my entire WoT career, like for 13 fucking years or some shit, or 12 years, so. But the 50B, there's no doubt about it, it's extremely hard to play. It has no camo, you can't rely on that, and its turret is just absolutely massive and it has no armor whatsoever. So you really have to know how to stay unspotted and surprise your opponents. You know, you have to know how to ambush people. You have to know how to trade HP effectively. It's just very difficult, but hopefully this video has helped you a little bit knowing how to play the 50B. Proc is kind of a map where you don't really have to know much in order to do well. You just have to sit there and snipe. But I showed a little bit on Proc how you need to stay low on a ridge line when someone's about to overpeak, and then when they overpeak, that's when you jump on them. That's when you pull up and shoot them. You don't just pull up and wait for them to come over the ridge, because they're going to see you immediately and then just back off, and you're going to get one shot and you might even take one in return. By staying low, they overextend over the ridge, and then you poke up because you have good speed in the 50B. You poke up and then you get 2 or 3 shots instead of just 1, and you might not even take one in return because they won't spot you right away. They might be paying attention to another angle. That's why they're poking the ridge in the first place, potentially anyways, to look at another angle. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.